Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from the Rainy River, Minnesota North College press box, getting ready for some varsity Bronco boys action here in Falls High Gymnasium as the International Falls Broncos are going to take on the Mountain Iron Buell Rangers in some varsity boys basketball here today on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Yours truly, August Schmidt, here on the call, and I'm really excited. We're getting ready for our pregame show. First, a word from some of our sponsors here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
At Border Bank, we know winter brings adventure. Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. From snowmobiles to ice houses, we're here to help you make the most of the season. With quick approvals, competitive rates, and flexible terms, getting the funding you need for winter fun is easier than ever. Check out Border Bank today, your headquarters for fueling winter adventures. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Rob from Falls Lumber Company. I'm new to the company, though not to the industry. If you're looking to remodel your kitchen or bathroom, stop in and see me in the Design Center. I can help you pick out the perfect cabinets or countertops from brands such as Crystal Cabinets, Cambria, Corian, and Silestone. If you're in need of flooring, we have options including luxury vinyl plank, hardwood, engineered hardwood, and tile. Stop into the Design Center to see me anytime. When you're looking to build or remodel, come to the experts at Falls Lumber Company, 201 4th Street in International Falls.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Are you ready to make the most out of this winter season? Whether it's planning a cozy getaway, purchasing that new vehicle, or recreational toy, TrueStar has you covered. Don't let finances hold you back from creating some unforgettable winter memories. Your best winter yet is just a loan away. Call today to make an appointment with me, Tanya Rule, Consumer Loan Officer at TrueStar Federal Credit Union. Apply online or on the mobile app. TrueStar, where banking is brighter. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
Welcome back to the Rainy River, Minnesota Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM and on yourliveevent.com. Hey, it is time for some Broncos versus Rangers actions here. International Falls versus Mountain Iron Buell. The Broncos coming into this one a rough season so far. 1-13 on the year, taking on the powerhouse Mountain Iron Buell Rangers. Coming into today's game at 12-4. It's going to be a bit of a mountain, pun intended, to climb for the Broncos, and I think the Broncos have a good shot, but a lot of things need to go right their way. Hey, which is why we're getting right into our Border GM keys to the game here before we get into our coaches' interviews. Excuse me, pardon. So, starting with the International Falls Broncos, a big key is going to be shutting down the star players for this Mountain Iron Buell squad and putting their own star players in action, getting them into the position to try and set up those shots that'll get them in the lead. Hey, Mountain Iron Buell, they have plenty of snipers from long range, and so they need to try and shut down those three-point opportunities, because those three-pointers are going to be the ones that take this game out of reach. So the Broncos, they need to set up their own shots. They really need to crash to the board on those rebounding opportunities, setting up their big guys in the rebounds, and also set up their own shot opportunities for this upcoming game against Mountain Iron Buell. Mountain Iron Buell, well, it's going to be setting up those key players, setting up those three-point shots and setting up those passes from inside to the outside. So that's going to be the big key to the game for the Mountain Iron Buell Rangers coming into today's contest. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Augie Schmidt, live from the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box. Start your voyage at the Rainy River campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River, Minnesota North College, 218-598-9300. This is our pregame show. Make sure you stay tuned. Coming up, our national anthem, brought to you by local VFW Post 2948. Join us for Burger Night and karaoke. And in this upcoming contest, the first point of the game is going to be sponsored by Rainy Lake Oil. Call Larry and the staff for all of your propane needs. And our scoreboard updates will be sponsored by Packaging Corporation of America. The timeouts in today's contest is brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For home professionally cleaned all year round, call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen will take great care of you. And we will have our post-game Domino's Pizza Player of the Game. Hey, looking for a quick, easy, and delicious dinner? Then look no further than your local Domino's. With more than just pizza, Domino's is the perfect carry-out after the game or have it delivered. Great deals are always happening at Domino's. 283-3444. Make Domino's your lunch or dinner destination today. We are here at Falls High School Gymnasium. Look, some of the Bronco players I'm keeping an eye on are going to be guys like Nick Anderson, Nick Schultz, as well as Carter Lyon and Kingston Jean, and a freshman up and coming for the Broncos squad, or excuse me, a sophomore up and coming on the Broncos squad, Jeremy Giddens. So a couple of players to keep an eye out for. A couple of players are going to be getting plenty of time on the court. Also keep an eye out for Andy Davenport. He's going to be that big man in center, hoping to get those rebounds and be that body in the way of this Mountain Iron Buell team. And then Mountain Iron Buell, they're coming in with a very solid squad themselves. In fact, from 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, those players are all going to be their starters. We're going to get to the starting lineups after the coaches' interviews, though. But first, some more words from our sponsors here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM and yourliveevent.com.
At Border Bank, we know winter brings adventure. Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. From snowmobiles to ice houses, we're here to help you make the most of the season. With quick approvals, competitive rates, and flexible terms, getting the funding you need for winter fun is easier than ever. Check out Border Bank today, your headquarters for fueling winter adventures. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Rob from Falls Lumber Company. I'm new to the company, though not to the industry. If you're looking to remodel your kitchen or bathroom, stop in and see me in the Design Center. I can help you pick out the perfect cabinets or countertops from brands such as Crystal Cabinets, Cambria, Corian, and Silestone. If you're in need of flooring, we have options including luxury vinyl plank, hardwood, engineered hardwood, and tile. Stop into the Design Center to see me anytime. When you're looking to build or remodel, come to the experts at Falls Lumber Company, 201 4th Street in International Falls.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Are you ready to make the most out of this winter season? Whether it's planning a cozy getaway, purchasing that new vehicle, or recreational toy, TrueStar has you covered. Don't let finances hold you back from creating some unforgettable winter memories. Your best winter yet is just a loan away. Call today to make an appointment with me, Tanya Rule, Consumer Loan Officer at TrueStar Federal Credit Union. Apply online or on the mobile app. TrueStar, where banking is brighter. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
Welcome back to the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box live here from Falls High School Gymnasium. Broncos versus Rangers. Is getting ready for some varsity boys basketball action here between the Broncos and the Rangers. Broncos coming in, having a bit of a rough season so far. 1-13 on the year, and coming off of a 72-40 loss against 2 Harbor. And the Rangers, they're coming in hot with a 12-4 record, but they ended up having a tough loss to Sacred Hearts just recently, 65-56 in that contest. And so we're going to start, of course, with the home team. My interview with head coach Joe Anselmo of the International Falls Broncos. Here at International Falls High School, getting ready for today's varsity boys basketball game between the International Falls Broncos and the Mountain Iron Buell Rangers. Joining me is head coach Joe Anselmo of the Broncos. And pun intended, what's going to be the plan to climb the mountain today?
Yeah, I mean, this is a very good team. You know, I think they're ranked pretty high up in their class. We got to stop their three-pointers. That's kind of their game plan and what they do. They move the ball very well. So as long as we close out on their players and stop them from shooting that three and making as much as they can. So that's our game plan, is to stop that tonight.
Try and force it more to the inside, force those layups?
Yep, definitely. And they got a couple bigger kids, so I mean, as long as we box out, we should be all right.
Yeah. Who are going to be the players on the team that you're relying on to make that game plan happen?
Yeah, definitely Carter Line, Nick Schultz. Those two are always working super hard. And then our big guys down low to box out and hold their bigs, you know, to the least amount of points and rebounds as we can. So hopefully we can do that.
And so with the season, we're pretty far in this season. It's crazy how it kind of snuck up on us. Because in like a little over a month, or a little less than a month actually, it's going to be the sections playoffs coming up. So what's been the biggest improvement you've seen among your squad?
Yeah, definitely just hard work. You know, beginning of the season, we're just kind of trying to find ourselves, I think. We're missing a couple key players this year. But I think just we keep pushing them to just keep working harder, because it shows that how much better a team can be when you just show a little bit more hard work.
Yeah. and I'm guessing a lot of younger players have also been stepping up in a big way too this season.
Yep, definitely. Kingston, Gene, he's a freshman. He stepped up big time for us in the beginning of the season. Our new player, Jeremy, he's only a sophomore. He's been big for us too lately.
Yeah, I was gonna say quite a few younger guys on the team, but plenty of seniors as well. So a good balance. So really looking forward to not just the rest of this season, but also future seasons to come as well.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, looking forward to that, and get in the gym this summer, and hopefully get some games, with some other teams this summer. Maybe get into a summer league. I think would really help us out.
Yeah. Well, I wish you guys the very best of luck in today's home game, and hey, here's just some fun basketball.
That's right. Thank you.
Here at International Falls High Schools with the Mount Iron Buell Varsity Boys Basketball's head coach, Jeremy Yesh of the Rangers. And so coming into today's game, I heard this is actually your first year as a head coach, coming in with a 12-4 record. But you guys had a tough loss just earlier this week against Sacred Arts. And so what's going to be the big way to get into the winning column once again today?
I think getting back to what we're supposed to do. We went to Sacred Heart and we kind of went away from what we normally like to do. So I think just trying to get back to what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Yep. And so who are going to be some of the players that you're going to be relying on to lead the team to getting back into that rhythm?
Well, I feel like getting the ball inside to Chris King has to be the number one option. He's the mismatch we have most of the time. It's some teams do a better job at taking that away than others, but it all starts for us with getting it inside and then looking outside from there. But getting it inside to Chris is kind of where it all starts, then trying to find the perimeter shooters around the outside.
Oh, yeah. And as I mentioned, also first year as a head coach, but you've been with the Mountain Iron staff for a while now. What has been the biggest learning curve as a head coach for the basketball team?
I've been with the program for 15 years. I've been an assistant coach under Coach Buffetta last year. But I think the biggest learning curve has probably been all of the little things that a head coach has to do that I never had to do as an assistant coach. And as far as like inputting stats and taking all the questions and doing all those things, I kind of took it for granted how much Coach Buffetta actually did. Now that I'm in that role as an assistant coach, you don't see that, right? Because that's not your responsibility. So, and then it's also different having the kids look to you. I could see them looking to Coach Buffetta last year. And so that's a different kind of a feeling, knowing that you're responsible for it. And at the end of the day, if the game plan doesn't work, they're looking at me because the game plan didn't work. So there's a lot more responsibility and accountability that comes with being the head coach.
Yeah, it's funny, when you said answering all the questions, my first thought was, was that directed at me? Putting up the microphone to his face and asking all these questions?
That actually is part of it because it was the first time. He actually did that to me once, where we were watching film and the newspaper came to the school and he's like, go do the interview for me. And I'm like, I don't know how to give an interview. He's like, just say whatever. And so that's also part of it is not saying the wrong thing in interviews and making somebody mad and things, so that's part of it as well. But I mean, you are when those kids want an answer, you're the guy they go to for the answer. You're the end all be all and you have to be able to give them an answer. And so when I say questions, I mean more from like the players and things like that. And then also, we've changed the system up. And so is it the right thing? We'll find out. I mean, we're doing pretty well so far.
I was going to say 12-4 this year, man.
Yeah, we had hoped to be better than that at this point, but we've lost to some really good teams. And so I'm okay with where we're at. Again, like I keep telling these guys, the goal is just give yourself a chance at the end of the day. Just give yourself a chance, and then maybe we win, maybe we don't, but we got to try to give ourselves a chance, and that's the goal for the year. So,
well, I want to wish you guys the very, very best of luck in today's game, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Those were my coaches' interviews with Joe Anselmo of the Broncos and Jeremy Yesh of the Rangers of Mountain Iron Buell. And now let's get into the starting lineups for the two squads. For the visitors, they're going to start number 0, Isaiah Alto. Number 1, TJ Deschamps. Number 2, Dylan Anderson. Number 3, Chris King. And number 4, Mikaden Kleins. And the Broncos starters are going to be number 5, Nick Anderson. Number 12, Nick Schultz. Number 24, Carter Line. line, number 30, Brennan McClanahan, and number 50, Andy Davenport. Those are your starting lineups, and those were your Border GM keys to the game. Let's get into some varsity basketball action here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Just about to be underway with the opening tip-off here today in Falls High School Gymnasium. Once again, this is Augie Schmidt live on the call for you, the listeners and the watchers on yourliveevent.com. Andy Davenport versus Chris King, and it's going to be Mountain Iron Buell coming away with the opening tip-off. Taking the point is Micah Kleins. He passes it to the right to TJ Deschamps. Chris King out wide to number 2, Dylan Anderson, and his three-point attempt is rebounded by Carter Line. Line's gonna get a full head of steam. Passes it over to Davenport. Andy Davenport goes up. His shot just short, almost rebounds it out. Instead, it goes into the hands of Nick Anderson or Nick Schultz. Now it's Nick Anderson with the layup, and the Broncos get the first points of the game. And Nick Anderson gets the Rainy Lake Oil first points of the game as well with that layup. And now here is TJ Deschamps with a three-pointer from outside of the arch. So now Mountain Iron Buell, they take a quick lead with the three-point shot, already putting into place their original game plan. And now that's Nick Anderson. His layup bounces outside of the inside rim and into the hands of number 4, Kleins. Kleins passes it over to Deschamps. Deschamps out wide to Anderson. Dylan Anderson, his shot rebounded by Carter Line. And Mountain Iron Buell showing that they are willing to only go for the three-pointers. All of their shots have been from long distance. 3-2 still on the PCA scoreboard. Pass tipped and stolen away by Isaiah Alto. Alto passes it across to TJ Deschamps. Deschamps, he gives it to Micah Kleins. And that is going to be a foul against Nick. Excuse me, sorry about that. I had some technical issues there with my headsets, but now I got a new one in, and now we're ready in case you missed it. Isaiah Alto of Mountain Iron Buell ended up getting another three-pointer to extend to a 6-2 lead, and then Andy Davenport will get a nice 15-footer to make it a 6-4 game. Second free throw attempt by Chris King is going to go no good, and that's going to go out of bounds, and I believe Bronco possession after the ball goes out of bounds. 16 minutes left in half number 1. Broncos down only by 2. An early 2-point lead for Mountain Iron Buell. Nick Anderson passes it deep to Andy Davenport, who brings it across half court. He passes it over to Carter Line. Carter Line is going to go up for the shot. Rebounded by McClanahan. McClanahan over to Carter Line. Carter Line goes up and gets the 2. Now we're tied again on the PCA scoreboard. Mountain Iron Buell looks like they're going to be trying to slow things down a little. And immediately going for the three-point shot was Deschamps. And Deschamps quickly gets the rebound from Chris King. And King goes up for the 2-point rebound. And he is also going to get the and 1. And that foul was called against McClanahan of the Broncos. 15:30 left in half number 1. Broncos down 8-6, and looks like Chris King is going to be getting technical, or it looks like that was a technical that was called. So Chris King already got the 2. Now he's going to get the free throw attempt. Attempt is up, and that is good. And it looks like they're going to give TJ Deschamps a attempt as well. And Deschamps goes in. Or Deschamps' attempt now goes in. First attempt didn't, second attempt did go in. So now it is 6-10 with 15:38 left in half number one. And Mount Iron Buell is also going to get the possession as well after that foul against McClanahan. Pass out wide. That is Deschamps going for the three-point shot. Rebounded by Nick Anderson of the Broncos. Nick Anderson, he's going to make it across half court. Now he's going to try and speed over. He gives it to Carter Line. Carter Line goes to the three-point shot. That bounces outside of the inside rim into the hands of Chris King. King to Deschamps. Deschamps going to go up, and that's going to be an and one basket for Deschamps, who's going to quickly go and toe the line in this contest. 15-14 left in half number one. 13-6. And that free throw makes it now 14-6. And Carter Line tries to go for the rebound, for the layup. That gets rebounded by Andy Davenport. And now Broncos make it a 14-8 game with Davenport's shot. And that's going to be a three-point basket made by Mountain Iron Buell, excuse me. Kingston Jean almost gets it stolen away. He's able to get it out, and he gets the pass over. And that's going to be a foul called against Mountain Iron Buell. That was against Mikaden Kleins of the Rangers. 14:44 left in half. Number one. Carter Line, he's going to make his way around to the far side of the court. Gives it to Davenport. Davenport hands it off to Nick Schultz. Schultz is going to make his way to the basket. Tries a Euro step, gets it blocked. He rebounds his own blocked shot. Carter Line is going to go up for the two. Off the rim and off the board into the hands of Chris King. King gives it to Deschamps. TJ Deschamps over to Kleins. Kleins, he gives it to Isaiah Alto. Alto's going to pass it out. And three-point shot attempted by Deschamps. And Deschamps is on fire right now. That is 3 for TJ Deschamps of MIB. And that's going to be stolen away by Dylan Anderson. Anderson over to Kleins, and Kleins goes up for the quick layup. Now a 8-22 game with 14:02 left in half number one. Broncos down early. Mountain Iron Buell finding a quick lead here in half number one. That was a partial timeout, and this timeout is brought to you by Service Master of International Falls, for a home that is professionally cleaned all year round. Go to Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen are going to take great care of you. Mountain Iron Buell already putting into place what their plan was going to be from the beginning of the game. That is letting Chris King get the ball in the center or passing it out to their sharpshooters outside of the arch. That so far those sharpshooters have been a mix between Isaiah Alto and TJ Deschamps. Now it's Broncos with the possession. Carter Line, he's going to bring it up. He gets a pass half court, gives it to Nick Schultz. Schultz to Kingston Jean. Kingston Jean, he's going to pass the center, and that's Jeremy Giddens getting the two. Now a 22-10 game. Mountain Iron Buell slowing things down once more as they make their approach. Isaiah Alto over to Dylan Anderson. Anderson over to Alto, and Alto gets the layup. Nice little alley-oop from outside to in. Carter Line, he gets it stolen away by Deschamps. Deschamps over to Chris King. King back to TJ Deschamps. Over to Kleins. Klein pump fake the three, and that's Chris King going up and getting a two-point layup. Now it's 26-10 on the PCA scoreboard. Carter Line, quick pass across to Kingston Jean. Jean over to Giddens. Giddens making his way across. And his pass, he tried to get it to Carter Line, and that gets tipped and goes out of bounds. That was Chris King getting a hand on it. And substitution as Trey Niska comes into the game for Mountain Iron Buell. The Rangers just hoping to get back on the winning side after a tough loss to Sacred Hearts. And Carter Line with the three-point shot, nothing but net. Carter Line of the Broncos. Now 26-13, Broncos trying to crawl back in here. They need to stop those three-point attempts by Mountain Iron Buell. Kleins gets it over to King. King, using that big body of his, gets past Kingston Jean and gets up into a two-point layup. And Kingston Jean wasn't able to stop. That was almost kept stolen away by Mount Iron Buell. Giddens out to Nick Anderson. Anderson goes for the quick 15-footer, and that's Nick Anderson getting 2 for the Broncos. Now 28-15, and that's a quick three-pointer shot. TJ Deschamps making it look effortless. 12-15 left in half number 1, 15-31. And that's going to be a foul against the Rangers. They call that against number 1, TJ Deschamps. That is his second penalty of the game. First team penalty of, or excuse me, third team penalty. And that's going to be another call, another whistle by the refs. Looks like it was just out of bounds against Mountain Iron Buell. And they're going to quickly sub in number 5, Logan Morris. He comes in for TJ Deschamps. Carter Line taking the point for International Falls. He's going to pass it over to Nick Anderson. Anderson to Giddens. Giddens back to Carter Line. Carter Line goes for a quick 2 off the outside rim and into the hands of Chris King. Chris King, one of the key players for Mount Iron Buell, both offensively and defensively, and 2-point shot by Dylan Anderson, almost rebounded by the Broncos. That gets into the hands of Trey Niska, and now Chris King goes up and gets the 2 for Mountain Iron Buell. Chris King, more than just big body center. Now Nick Schultz is going to go up. Nick Schultz gets the layup. Now 33-17. Broncos trying to stay in this one. Mackin Kleins gets past one, and it looks like we're going to get a foul, possibly against Kingston Jean, after the attempt by Kleins. And yes, that will be called against Kingston Jean. And it looks like Isaiah Alto and Andy Davenport are both going to be subbed into the game. Andy Davenport comes in for Nick Anderson of the Broncos. Isaiah Alto comes in for Dylan Anderson of Mountain Iron Buell. Trey Niska, he gives it to Micah Kleins, who quickly goes up and gets a 2-point layup. And now it's a 35-17 game. Carter Line over to Kingston Jean. Kingston Jean's going to drive to the basket. He goes up and unable to get the and one, but that will be a shooting foul for Kingston Jean, who's going to get ready to toe the line for the free throw attempts. Kingston Jean really trying to power his way over to the basket there. He had Isaiah Alto, who the foul was called against, his first foul of the game, 4th team foul of half number 1. Kingston Jean's first free throw attempt is good. Now 35-18 here in half number 1, 11:07 left in the half. Kingston Jean's second attempt is gonna be bouncing in. Another practice bounce. Takes the shot, it's up, and it is good. That is Kingston Jean, perfect so far with free throws. 35-19, 11:05 left in half number 1. Micah Kleins gets it into Chris King. Chris King powers his way into a quick, short 12-footer. And tries to pass across court over to, but that's Kleins bringing it in. And then almost a layup by Chris King. That's going to be, instead, a foul, I think, called against the Broncos. Giddens tried to pass it across court. That call was against number 2, Jeremy Giddens, the sophomore of the Broncos. That is he's a new player on the squad that Coach Anselmo mentioned. And Chris King's first free throw attempt is good. 10:45 in half number 1. Second attempt is also going to be good for Chris King. Broncos down 19-39 here early in half number 1. And Kingston Jean, he's going to get it almost stolen away by Trey Niska. And that's going to be a jump ball called as the two players were sprawled on the ground. And they're going to award the jump ball to the Broncos. Kingston Jean to bring it in. And it looks like we're going to get another timeout called by the Broncos, their second timeout of the game. And this timeout, of course, as always, brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For a home that is professionally cleaned, all your Broncos Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen will take great care of you. That was just a partial 30-second timeout that was called by Coach Anselmo of the Broncos. We have 10:36 left, and it is a 39-19 game here in the first half. Mountain Iron Buell looking to try and keep the lead in their favor. Broncos need to make those right moves and keep the ball out of the hands of those sharpshooters, because those three-pointers have been killer for the Broncos in this game early. They need to start setting up their own playmakers, those being Jeremy Giddens, Carter Line, Kingston Jean, and Nick Schultz. Kingston Jean, he's going to give it to Nick Schultz in the corner. Nick Schultz able to get it across to Giddens. Jeremy Giddens goes for a quick 12-footer, and that's going to be, or 15-footer actually, almost a 20-footer. Just too far in, or actually no, they did award him with a three-pointer. So Jeremy Giddens gets the three. 39-22, three-point shot, rebounded. Giddens, he's trying to take it coast to coast. He's going to go up for the layup, and that's going to be a foul against Isaiah Alto of Mountain Iron Buell. So he's not able to get the and one, but Jeremy Giddens will get the 2 free throw attempts. And that was Jeremy Giddens' second foul of the game. 5th team foul for Mountain Iron Buell here in half number 1. 10:15 left in the half. 39-22, Giddens, his first attempt, will go up and in, bouncing a couple of times before finally rolling into the net. 39-23 now is the score. Jeremy Giddens, toes in line. His second free throw, no good. So still 39-23. And that's going to be Deschamps across to Isaiah Alto. Alto over to number 5, Maras. Maras to Alto. Alto's going to go up and get the layup. That is now a 41-23 game in favor of the Rangers. Giddens down the near sideline, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds from the looks of it. And they're going to call the pushing foul against Logan Maras of Mountain Iron Buell. So Broncos, they keep the possession. Jeremy Giddens smart, trying to keep driving down the near sideline, and that ended up leading to the pushing penalty. Nick Schultz over to Giddens. Giddens, he's going to give it back to Schultz. Schultz across to Giddens. Looked like it was a 50-50 for Giddens or Carter Line. Almost loses it. Recovered by Kingston Jean, but King gets it knocked away and stolen by Dylan Anderson. And that's going to be a quick layup by TJ Deschamps, making it now 43-23. 9:30 left in the half, and that's another stolen pass, this time by TJ Deschamps, and he's going to try and get past, and that's going to be a foul, likely against the Broncos. So Broncos trying to stop the fast break, and that was Nick Schultz who gets the penalty. That is his second penalty of the game. 8th team penalty for the Broncos here in half number 1. TJ Deschamps toeing the line for Mountain Iron Buell, and his free throw does go in. 44-23 now in the first half. 9:26 left in the half. Second free throw attempt will be good, and now Broncos looking at a 45-23 deficit on the PCA scoreboard. Carter Line passing it across to Giddens. Jeremy Giddens, pump fake. He's going to try and make his way to the basket. Goes with a quick 12-footer, and that is in. Jeremy Giddens catching fire early for the Broncos, trying to keep them in the game here early in the first half. 9 minutes left. Pass to Chris King. King, he's going to get the pass over to Maras. Maras outside the arch to Dylan Anderson. Anderson, he finds Deschamps, and Deschamps misses the three-pointer. First time in a while. And Kingston Jean trying to make a big play, trying to pass it deep to Giddens, and that goes instead to the hands of Maras. Maras from the three-point line. He's going to take a shot, bouncing off. Almost rebounded by Bronco, instead rebounded by Chris King. King is going to try and pass it out. Blocked by Carter Line, but that's going to go to Maras. Maras over outside to, that was Dylan Anderson. He got the steal. He passed it outside to Maras. Maras tried to pass it across the court. Kleins tried to pass it across the court, but that went out of bounds, so Broncos get the possession. Giddens gets it, his pass knocked away by Dylan Anderson, and Dylan Anderson's pass gets knocked by Kingston Jean and stolen by the Broncos. So a bit of a back and forth note, and now Giddens gets it knocked away by TJ Deschamps. Deschamps trying to go coast to coast. He passes it over to Kleins, and Kleins gets the layup. Now 47-25. Broncos needing to be careful of those steals. It looks like Mountain Iron Buell keeping a full court press as the pass almost tipped. Nick Anderson goes for a three-point basket, and Nick Anderson gets in for the three-pointer. 47-28. Chris King outside the arch to Dylan Anderson. Anderson decides to bring it in, passes it outside to TJ Deschamps. Deschamps goes for the three-pointer off the near rim into the hands of Chris King. King outside to Dylan Anderson. Anderson over to Kleins. Kleins tries to go for the three-pointer. Almost rebounded by the Broncos. Ball bounced around, and that's going to be out of bounds on Chris King from the looks of it. So that's going to be a Bronco possession now. 7:39 left in half number one. 47-28. Broncos facing a deficit here early in the game. Giddens hits his pass to him. Once again, it's TJ Deschamps. Deschamps, he's been showing up both offensively and defensively, but his layup rebounded by Carter Lyon. Now Carter Lyon trying to go coast to coast. He's going to go up for a quick 12-footer. Rebounded by number 5, Logan Moras. Moras, deep pass to Dylan Anderson. Anderson's going to pass it outside to Kleins. Kleins going to drive to the basket now. He goes up for the layup, and that's going to be a two-pointer for Mountain Iron Buell. Broncos now down by 21. Carter Lyon, and that's going to be a timeout called by Coach Anselmo of the Broncos. And as always, these timeouts are brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For a home that is professionally cleaned all year round, call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen will take great care of you. This is a full timeout that was called, and we're going to take a quick 30-second break here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM and on YourLiveEvent.com, live from the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
Welcome back to the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM and YourLiveEvent.com. And Broncos down 49-28 on the PCA scoreboard. Carter Lyon pass to the corner to Jeremy Giddens, the far corner. Broncos going left to right here in Fall High School Gymnasium. And pass intended for Carter Lyon gets tipped and stolen by Kleins of Mountain Iron Buell. He's going to take it all the way down for a quick layup. 51-28 now. Broncos in some trouble here early, and it looks like Nick Schultz's pass got knocked away by Kleins, and Mountain Iron Buell trying to continue their fast scoring behavior that they've been showing for all game, and that one goes out of bounds. A bit too high on the pass by Mountain Iron Buell, getting a little too excited there on what could have been another fast break following the layup after the steal by Micah Klein. Jeremy Giddens brings it in to Carter Lyon. Carter Lyon, he's going to try and take the point. Full court press shown by Mountain Iron Buell. He gets it up to Nick Schultz. Schultz is going to drive, passes it over to Andy Davenport, who goes for a 15-footer, and that's going to be rebounded by number 4, Micah Kleins. Kleins deep pass to Isaiah Alto. Alto's going to go up for the layup, and that's going to be Alto with the and one basket. Or it looks like they're not going to award it. Oh, no, they're going to award the and one to Isaiah Alto. Alto towing the line now for Mountain Iron Buell. 6:12 left in half number one. 53-28 is the score on the PCA scoreboard. And his free throw is going to roll outside of the rim and almost into the hands of Nick Anderson. That's going to be knocked out by Micah Klein. So Broncos don't get the rebound, but that is still going to be Bronco possession. Carter line over to Nick Schultz. Schultz high pass over to Jeremy Giddens. Giddens gonna go for a fast break. Passes over to Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson goes up and gets the short 2-pointer. Now 53-30. 5:55 left in half number one. Broncos down by 23 and that was a pass by Dylan Anderson intended, it looks like, for number 5, Logan Maras, but that went a little too low and a little too hot on that pass, and that's going to go out of bounds. Bronco with the possession after the turnover. Carter Line, he's going to try and bring it up for the Broncos. He passes it deep down the sideline to Andy Davenport. Davenport keeps it in to Carter Line, who goes for the three-point shot. Carter Line almost rebounded. Andy Davenport gets the rebound, and he gets it in. Andy Davenport, very heads-up play, keeping the ball in bounds after the deep pass down the sideline. Gets it to Carter Line. Carter Line goes for the three-point shot, and that led to Davenport's layup. What a play by the kid. Three-point shot by Micah Kleins, almost rebounded. It looked like for a second it was going to go to Trey Niska. Instead, that was Nick Anderson taking it away. So now Nick Anderson trying to go for the fast break. He's going to run, trying to squeeze between a couple of Mountain Iron Beal players, and that ended up leading to him accidentally bouncing the ball on his own foot, and he accidentally kicking it out of bounds. And on the way, he ended up running over Isaiah Alto, but they were both good sports about it. It was an accident. So now Mountain Iron Buell with the possession. 5 minutes left in half number one. And Dylan Anderson over to Maras. Three-point attempted by Micah Kleins, and now that's TJ Deschamps. Deschamps, you've been hearing his name a lot. He gets a layup, making it a 55-32 game for Mountain Iron Buell. Giddens almost gets the pass stolen away. Now it's Deschamps diving forward. We could get a jump ball. Giddens is trying to use his feet to keep possession. Still going to be a jump ball, but that is obviously going to be awarded to Mountain Iron Buell for the possession. 4:44 left in half number one. A 55-32 game on the PCA scoreboard. It was Nick Anderson who got the first Bronco point of the game, and that's sponsored by Rainy Lake Oil. Call Todd and the staff for all your propane needs. Deschamps trying to drive along the baseline. Gets rebounded by Isaiah Alto, and that's going to be another two. Now 57-32. We are at the 25-point margin. Nick Anderson almost gets it knocked away. He's going to try and drive the basket. Knocked out from behind. Man, what a play. Andy Davenport trying to keep the ball in play. Gets into Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson's layup shot is going to get bounced off the inside of the rim and out into the hands of Micah Kleins. Dylan Anderson gives it to TJ Deschamps. Deschamps, deep pass across to Kleins. Kleins going to try and drive along the baseline. Passes it to Alto. Alto almost loses it outside of the arch to Dylan Anderson. Dylan Anderson with the three-point shot. So now 60-32. 3:52 left in half number one. And quickly stolen. TJ Deschamps gets the layup. Now a 62-32 game. Giddens trying to get past Kleins. He passes it, tries to pass it to Carter Line, just out of reach. That's going to be turnover. These turnovers have certainly been killing the Broncos and any momentum they could have. 62-32 is the score on the PCA scoreboard. Make sure you stay tuned for our post-game player of the game for the Broncos. Micah Kleins over to Dylan Anderson. Anderson to Isaiah Alto. Alto's layup is not going to go in, but they are going to award him the free throw opportunity here. And that was called against number 5 of the Broncos. That is Nick Anderson of International Falls. That is his first foul of the game. 10th team foul for the Broncos. Isaiah Alto's first free throw attempt, no good. He's going to have one more, though, to try and make up for the first one. 3:31 left, and that's going to be no good. Rebounded by a teammate. That was TJ Deschamps, and Deschamps certainly been the star player in this game for Mountain Iron Buell. 64-32. McClanahan pass inside to Kingston Jean. Kingston Jean contested, but goes up and gets the layup. 64-34 now, and TJ Deschamps with a three-point shot, and that's going to be almost rebounded by McClanahan. That looks like the ref said it bounced out of bounds, so that's going to be Mountain Iron Buell still in possession after the botched rebound, and trying to go for the quick three-pointer. That was Mike Kleins. And almost jumping on him was Jeremy Giddens trying to get the block on the shot. The three-pointer does not go in, but Kleins still has an opportunity for 2 with the upcoming three-pointers. And that was Giddens' first foul of the game. Broncos well within the double digits. And that first free throw attempt by Mike Kleins is good. He has one more after this one. 3:04 left in half number 1. Or no, he's going to have 3 attempts actually. So 66-34. One more attempt for Mike Kleins. And he is up and off the inside rim. No good. Rebound by TJ Deschamps. Chris King outside to number 2, Dylan Anderson. And Dylan Anderson gets the three-point basket. Now a 69-34 game. Broncos down in this one. 2:50 left, and McClanahan goes for his own three-pointer. Bouncing off the near rim and rebounded by number 0, Isaiah Alto deep to DJ Deschamps. Deschamps no-look pass to Mike Kleins, who goes up for the quick layup. 71-34 now. Broncos down. Kingston Jean trying to get it across half court. He gives it to Carter Line. Carter Line, he's one-on-one with TJ Deschamps. Deschamps been the star both offensively and defensively for the Rangers. And Euro step, Kingston Jean's shot, no good. Rebounded by Chris King. King's pass, though, gets stolen by Jeremy Giddens. Giddens goes for the quick, I think, 19-footer. Wasn't outside enough, the three-point line enough. And then a quick pass over to TJ Giddens. He takes it down the court to the basket and for a layup. Now it's 73-34. Less than 2 minutes left here in half number 1. Broncos down big, and that's another steal for Mountain Iron Buell. Dylan Anderson, he gives it to Mike Kleins, and Kleins goes up and gets the layup. 75-34 now. Kingston Jean to Jeremy Giddens. Giddens, he's going to try and pass it along the sideline to McClanahan. McClanahan, deep pass, intended for Nick Anderson. That's stolen by Mike Kleins. Kleins over to number 2, Dylan Anderson. Dylan Anderson to Chris King, and that's going to be a foul, I think, called against Chris King. Unless they call it that will be a charging foul against Chris King of Mountain Iron Buell. So Broncos will get the turnover. So now a 75-34 game. Broncos trailing in this one. McClanahan, he's going to try and he passes it over to Carter Line to his left. Carter Line along the arch passes it to the left to Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson goes for the 18-footer. That's going to be rebounded by Anderson. Anderson's going to try and go up for a quick layup after getting his own layup, after rebounding his own shot. And that's going to be a foul called, likely against Mountain Iron Buell, I'm assuming. So Nick Anderson is going to be towing the line for the free throw attempts here. He's going to get 2 of them. And it has been a rough one for the Broncos today. 75-34. Nick Anderson's free throw attempt, no good. 1:05 left in half number 1. Anderson, second attempt is up and no good. Rebounded by Isaiah Alto. Alto, he's going to pass it across to Mike Kleins. Kleins across to Dylan Anderson. Dylan Anderson is going to get it over to Chris King. King pound his way over and gets the 2-pointer from 10 feet. So now Carter Line passes it across to McClanahan, able to get it across half court. 40 seconds left. McClanahan to Carter Line. Line gets it over to Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson almost gets it knocked out of his hand by number 4, Kleins. And Nick Anderson, he's going to take it to the basket and get 2. 25 seconds left now. Mountain Iron Buell with the possession. Kleins out to Alto. Alto over to Dylan Anderson. Dylan Anderson, he finds TJ Deschamps, wide open 3, and that bounced out of the basket and into the hands of Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson down the court. He's going to try and take it coast to coast and lowering his shoulder. That is definitely going to be a charging foul against Nick Anderson. And that, I think he was trying to draw the foul, but it's hard to draw it when you basically pick up the the ball, and oh my God, Klein's rolling the ball, stop in time. A pass intended for Chris King ends up getting knocked away by Kingston Jean. 77-36 here in half number one. 3 seconds left. Looks like Mountain Mobile trying to just get one last point off and pass over to TJ Deschamps. Deschamps, three-point shot, and that's going to be Deschamps. Good for the three-pointer. And that's kind of been the story of this game. TJ Deschamps really taking control for the most part. And that's going to be an 80-36 halftime score. As two teams head to the locker rooms, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to get some water, and we're going to do a quick recap of this first half and get ready for half number two. Broncos down 80-36 here at Falls High School Gymnasium, and you're listening and watching on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM and on yourliveevent.com. Stay tuned after the breaks.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
At Border Bank, we know winter brings adventure. Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. From snowmobiles to ice houses, we're here to help you make the most of the season. With quick approvals, competitive rates, and flexible terms, getting the funding you need for winter fun is easier than ever. Check out Border Bank today, your headquarters for fueling winter adventures. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Rob from Falls Lumber Company. I'm new to the company, though not to the industry. If you're looking to remodel your kitchen or bathroom, stop in and see me in the Design Center. I can help you pick out the perfect cabinets or countertops from brands such as Crystal Cabinets, Cambria, Corian, and Silestone. If you're in need of flooring, we have options including luxury vinyl plank, hardwood, engineered hardwood, and tile. Stop into the Design Center to see me anytime. When you're looking to build or remodel, come to the experts at Falls Lumber Company, 201 4th Street in International Falls.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Are you ready to make the most out of this winter season? Whether it's planning a cozy getaway, purchasing that new vehicle, or recreational toy, TrueStar has you covered. Don't let finances hold you back from creating some unforgettable winter memories. Your best winter yet is just a loan away. Call today to make an appointment with me, Tanya Rule, Consumer Loan Officer at TrueStar Federal Credit Union. Apply online or on the mobile app. TrueStar, where banking is brighter. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
At Border Bank, we know winter brings adventure. Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. From snowmobiles to ice houses, we're here to help you make the most of the season. With quick approvals, competitive rates, and flexible terms, getting the funding you need for winter fun is easier than ever. Check out Border Bank today, your headquarters for fueling winter adventures. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Rob from Falls Lumber Company. I'm new to the company, though not to the industry. If you're looking to remodel your kitchen or bathroom, stop in and see me in the Design Center. I can help you pick out the perfect cabinets or countertops from brands such as Crystal Cabinets, Cambria, Corian, and Silestone. If you're in need of flooring, we have options including luxury vinyl plank, hardwood, engineered hardwood, and tile. Stop into the Design Center to see me anytime. When you're looking to build or remodel, come to the experts at Falls Lumber Company, 201 4th Street in International Falls.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Are you ready to make the most out of this winter season? Whether it's planning a cozy getaway, purchasing that new vehicle, or recreational toy, TrueStar has you covered. Don't let finances hold you back from creating some unforgettable winter memories. Your best winter yet is just a loan away. Call today to make an appointment with me, Tanya Rule, Consumer Loan Officer at TrueStar Federal Credit Union. Apply online or on the mobile app. TrueStar, where banking is brighter. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
At Border Bank, we know winter brings adventure. Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. From snowmobiles to ice houses, we're here to help you make the most of the season. With quick approvals, competitive rates, and flexible terms, getting the funding you need for winter fun is easier than ever. Check out Border Bank today, your headquarters for fueling winter adventures. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime right now here at Falls High School Gymnasium. Broncos versus Rangers, Mountain Iron Buell versus International Falls for some varsity boys basketball. It's been a rough first half for the Broncos. I hate to be frank, but I'm going to have to be frank. It has been a rough first half for the Broncos. 80-36, Mountain Iron Buell leading in this one over the Broncos, and it has been quite the showing by the Rangers today. More specifically, it has been number one, TJ Anderson, or TJ Deshang, really showing out for the Rangers. Multiple three-point baskets and two-point baskets, just baskets from all over the place. Mike Cadin Kleins also coming in with a high-scoring effort for the Rangers, as well as Chris King. He has been a big rebounder and defensive player for Mountain Iron Buell, and he's been getting a lot of those defensive plays and a lot of those muscle plays against the Broncos today. By the way, this is the halftime show. Oh, this is not the varsity teams playing, if you couldn't tell. This is the Bronco rec players hitting the court right now. Shout out to the rec basketball players for the Broncos. They are the future of International Falls basketball, and it's always awesome to let them get this opportunity to play in front of a Bronco high school home crowd here in International Falls. Now, Broncos, they so far have been led by the efforts of Jeremy Gordon along with Nick Anderson, and the two leading scorers for the Broncos so far. Jeremy Giddens with 8 points in the contest, and Nick Anderson coming in with 11. Already hitting the double digits, and so Broncos, they need to make some big adjustments. It is quite the mountain to climb, no pun intended, for the Broncos to come back against the Rangers in this one. Again, 80-36. Broncos, they need to shave down the lead and get it under 35 before the 9-minute mark, because in Minnesota high school rules, for running clock to happen in a high school contest, it has to be a 35-point or more margin with 9 minutes left in the second half in order for there to be running clock. So Broncos' first goal is to shave down the lead and bring it within less than 35 points, and then continue the comeback from there. And to shut down all those key star players for Mountain Iron Buell. And so Broncos, they have a tall task ahead of them to avoid that running clock and avoid a loss in today. Mountain Iron Buell coming off of a loss against Sacred Hearts, and they are responding in a big way in this one. Broncos, they've been having a rough season so far. 1-13 on the year. They want to avoid that 1-14 record today, so that when they go into their next contest. And we're going to take another break here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSM and YourLiveEvent.com and continue with our halftime show. And when we come back, we're going to talk about what games are to come here on our live broadcast on Lakes Country 104, as well as on the Bear 95.3.
Hi, this is Rob from Falls Lumber Company. I'm new to the company, though not to the industry. If you're looking to remodel your kitchen or bathroom, stop in and see me in the Design Center. I can help you pick out the perfect cabinets or countertops from brands such as Crystal Cabinets, Cambria, Corian, and Silestone. If you're in need of flooring, we have options including luxury vinyl plank, hardwood, engineered hardwood, and tile. Stop into the Design Center to see me anytime. When you're looking to build or remodel, come to the experts at Falls Lumber Company, 201 4th Street in International Falls.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Are you ready to make the most out of this winter season? Whether it's planning a cozy getaway, purchasing that new vehicle, or recreational toy, TrueStar has you covered. Don't let finances hold you back from creating some unforgettable winter memories. Your best winter yet is just a loan away. Call today to make an appointment with me, Tanya Rule, Consumer Loan Officer at TrueStar Federal Credit Union. Apply online or on the mobile app. TrueStar, where banking is brighter. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
Welcome back to the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Broncos versus Rangers, International Falls versus Mountain Iron Buell. Broncos are going to start with the ball here in half number 2. Broncos trailing on the PCA scoreboard 80-36 against the Rangers. Needing to make some big plays and some big moves. Being led by number 5, Nick Anderson, who is the leading scorer for the Broncos so far. Another player who's been showing some big plays in this game has been number 2, Jeremy Giddens. Nick Anderson passes it to the left to Nick Schultz. Broncos going right to left here in half number 2. Nick Anderson over to McClanahan. McClanahan almost loses it, goes back, gets back to Nick Anderson. Anderson over to the right to Carter Line. Carter Line is going to go up for a quick 15-footer. That's going to be almost rebounded by Isaiah Alto. Instead, it's going to get into the hands of Dylan Anderson. And now it's Mountain Iron Buell. Gives it to Alto. Alto along the baseline. Gets it to Chris King. King goes up and gets the 2.10-footer, and now it's going to be a 82-36 lead for Mountain Iron Buell. Here in half number 2, Nick Anderson over to Carter Line. Carter Line near the far corner of the three-point. McClanahan's going to go up for a quick 15-footer, and that's going to be rebounded by Mountain Iron Buell off the glass and nothing else. Now it's Deschamps, TJ Deschamps. He had an electric first half here in boys varsity basketball action. Carter Line over to Nick Schultz. Nick Schultz to Nick Anderson. Anderson over to the left side of the arch. He passes it over to Carter Line. Carter Line almost gets knocked out. That's going to go into the hands of Nick Schultz. Schultz tries to keep it in play. That's in second to go to the hands of Micah Kleins. Kleins is going to go coast to coast for a 2-point layup, making it 84-36. 16-20 left in half number 2. Broncos down by big. Carter Line to Nick Schultz. Schultz to McClanahan. Back to Line. Carter Line finds Nick Anderson. Anderson's going along the baseline. He's going to pass it, try and pass it outside of the arch. Stolen away by Micah Kleins. Kleins deep to TJ Deschamps, and Deschamps going to get the layup. And now it's 86-36, a 50-point lead for Mountain Iron Buell. Nick Anderson across to Carter Line. Carter Line gets it over to Andy Davenport. Davenport's going to try and get a quick layup from 12 feet, and that's going to be Andy Davenport finally answering after 6 back-to-back baskets that almost went unanswered for Mountain Iron Buell. Rangers to the near side corner with Deschamps. TJ Deschamps across to Micah Kleins. Kleins over to Isaiah Alto. Alto over to Dylan Anderson outside the arch, and he passes it across to TJ Deschamps. Deschamps' shot attempted the three-pointer, bounced off the rim and into the hands of Isaiah Alto, and that's going to be 88-38 now. Broncos down. Carter Line across to Nick Schultz. Nick Schultz finds Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson goes to the three-point basket. Bounced off the inside rim. Rebounded by Andy Davenport. Andy Davenport gets the 2. Now Micah Kleins. He's going to take the point for Mountain Iron Buell. Kleins trying to get it across to Dylan Anderson. Knocked away and stolen by Nick Schultz of the Broncos. 14:45 left in half number 2. Nick Schultz to McClanahan. McClanahan, his basket stolen by Micah Kleins. Kleins to TJ Deschamps. Deschamps, he's going to try and drive to the basket. Pass it to Chris King. King, his shot a little short there, but that is going to be a foul against the Broncos, I'm assuming. So Chris King will toe the line here for the upcoming free throws. 14:32 left in half number 2. Chris King And it looks like we got a whole lineup getting ready to sub in for Mountain Iron Buell. And here comes number 12, Trey Niska, Nolan, number 11, Nolan Alstulowicz, number 13, Cooper Moras, number 23, Matt Lyra, and I don't think I missed anyone. One more who's going to be subbed in for Chris King by the looks of it. So Chris King's second free throw doesn't go in. Rebounded by Nick Anderson, who tries to drive to the net. And that's going to be whistle blown, and that foul is going to be called against number 23, Moras of Mountain Iron Buell. And now it's going to be number 5, Logan Moras, going into the game. McClanahan, he's going to bring the ball in for International Falls. Gives it to Nick Schultz. Nick Schultz over to Carter Line. Carter Line one-on-one with Trey Niska. Carter Line goes for a 15-footer. That's going to be off the outside rim and into the hands of number 5, Logan Moras. Moras over to number 13. That is Cooper Moras trying to go for a quick 12-footer into the hands of McClanahan. And that's stolen away by Trey Niska. Niska goes up and gets the layup. Now 890 to 40. Here in half number 2, 13:50. Broncos trailing. High pass over to Andy Davenport. Andy Davenport, his shot gonna be aired. 13:44 in the half, and Andy Davenport is going to toe the line for International Falls. Andy Davenport's first free throw attempt up and good. 41-90, and Kingston Jean and Jeremy Giddens are both going to be subbed into the game for the Broncos. Coming in for Nick Anderson and McClanahan of the Broncos. Andy Davenport's second free throw attempt is up and good. Nothing but net. By the way, fun fact, Andy Davenport is a part of the Knowledge Bowl team, so not just the bronze, but also the brains on this Broncos squad. Andy Davenport gets the rebound for the Broncos, gives it to Carter Line. Carter Line tries to pass it deep to Jeremy Giddens, and that's going to be out of bounds. Looks like they're going to give it to the Broncos, knocked out of bounds by a Ranger of Mountain Iron Buell. 13:32 left in the half, 90 to 42. And Kingston Jean's going to give it to Jeremy Giddens. Giddens trying to make a move, and he's going to get called for travel. He was trying to go around, and he accidentally took an extra step, and that's going to be a turnover for the Broncos, giving it right back to Mountain Iron Buell. Trey Niska to take the point for Mountain Iron Buell. Pass to the corner to Cooper Moras. Moras over to Matt Lyra. Lyra back to Moras. Moras, he's going to give it back to Lyra. Matt Lyra over to number 11, Nolan Alstulowicz. And that's going to be a shot attempted by Logan Moras. That gets blocked by a Bronco. But Mountain Iron Buell gets the rebound. Logan Moras going to go for another quick layup. That's going to be rebounded by Kingston Jean. 90 to 42 now. Nick Schultz over to Jean. Kingston Jean, he's going to make a move and pass it back to Schultz. Schultz to Carter Line. Carter Line gives it to Giddens. Jeremy Giddens. At the point, he passes it to the left. Nick Schultz. Schultz is going to try and drive to the basket. Passes it outside to Kingston Jean. Kingston Jean trying to make a move down the baseline. That gets knocked out by a Ranger. So Broncos still in possession of the ball here in half number 2. 12:39 is the score on the PCA scoreboard. 90 to 42. Broncos down. Giddens over to Carter Line with a three-point shot. Carter Line, nothing but net from the three-point line. And Broncos now make it 90 to 45. And now it's a corner three from number 13. That is Cooper Ross. His shot, no good. But there is a whistle blown, likely against the Broncos. We're about to find out, though. That was against number 50, Andy Davenport of the Broncos. That is Davenport's second foul of the game. Second team foul of half number 2. So Cooper Moras getting ready, trying to get his first points of the game. His first free throw doesn't go in. He has a second one coming up, though. 12:21 left in half number 2, and Moras's second free throw attempt will go in. It looks like he's going to get another one, too. So 91-45, and we're going to get some more substitutions as number 34 of the Broncos, that is Kyle Kramer. He comes into the game for International Falls. And Maras, good for attempt number 3. So less than 12-15 left in half number 2. Jeremy Giddens, he's going to try and make a move to the basket. His layup doesn't go in, almost rebounded by Kramer. Instead, it's going to be Carter Line getting the rebound. And Kramer over to, Line over to Schultz. High pass to Jeremy Giddens. And that's going to be off the hand of a Ranger, and that's going to be a pushing foul called against Matt Lyra. So 12:01 left in half number 2. 92-45. Broncos trailing. Kingston Jean gets it to Nick Schultz. Schultz going to try and make his way along the baseline. Goes up for the layup. No good. Rebounded by Logan Maras. Maras over to Nolan Alstulowicz. I apologize if I mispronounced your name. There's a lot of syllables in it. Alstulowicz over to number 23, Lyra. Lyra's going to try and drive the basket. Bounced off the foot of a Bronco. Now passes it outside from Trey Niska. Niska over to Alstulowicz. Alstulowicz makes his way to the basket, passing it. Corner 3 attempted by Lyra, and that is going to be Matt Lyra with the 3-point basket for Mountain Iron Buell. 94. Oh, they only gave him the 2, so I guess his foot was on the line. So only a 2-point basket, 94-45, and that's going to be a fast break almost by Mountain Iron Buell. Slow down a little. Broncos trying to catch up with Mountain Iron Buell. Matt Lyra able to get the pass over to Trey Niska. Niska back to Lyra. Lyra's going to make his way around the arch, passing it to Trey Niska. Now Logan Maras is going to go up for a layup, and that's Logan Maras. Gets the 2 for Mountain Iron Buell, and now we're going to get a timeout called by the Broncos. Coach Joe Anselmo trying to gather the troops here. And this timeout is brought to you by Service Master of International Falls, for a home that is professionally cleaned all year round. Call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen will take great care of you. And that was a full timeout that was called by the Broncos. Make sure you stay tuned after the game for our post-game Domino's Pizza Player of the Game, who will be rewarded to the Broncos player who had the most outstanding performance today. Broncos needing to make some moves here. About 10:54 left in half number 2. Down 96-45 on the PCA scoreboard. And Broncos breaking the huddle, coming out of the timeout now. Mountain Iron Buell with all the momentum in this one. It's going to be Kingston Jean bringing it in for International Falls. He gives it to Carter Line. Carter Line's going to take the point for the Broncos. And he gives it to McClanahan. McClanahan to Giddens. Giddens, he's going to go for a quick 15-footer. No good, bouncing off the outside rim and into the hands of Cooper Maras. And he's going to give it to Niska. Niska tries to pass it across to Alstulowicz. But Alstulowicz is going to have it out of his reach. Unable to keep it in bounds. That's going to be a turnover, giving it back to the Broncos. Now Carter Line once again taking the point for International Falls. He's going to move his way to the right side of the arch. Gives it to Giddens. Giddens on the far side of the court. Passes it to Nick Schultz back at the point. Nick Schultz across, trying to get it to the McClanahan. McClanahan outside to Carter Line on the near side corner. Now outside to Kingston Jean. Kingston Jean gets it knocked out. Now it's Cooper Maras. He's going to go for a layup, and that's going to be Cooper Maras getting the 2, 98-45. Excuse me. Almost 10 minutes left here in half number 2. Carter Line once again taking the point. He passes it to Nick Schultz to the left. Nick Schultz back to Giddens at the point. Giddens going around, makes a move. Giddens is going to try and make his way to the basket, and he's going to get blocked. That's going to be a jump ball called, and that's going to be awarded to Mountain Iron Buell. So interesting call there. 9:48 left in half number 2. 98-45 on the PCA scoreboard, and it's going to be Mountain Iron Buell trying to extend the lead, get to the triple digits. Matt Lyra over to Nolan Alstulowitz. Back to Lyra, over to number 34, Austin Nelson. He finds number 14, Caden Skye. Gives it to Lyra. Lyra tries to go over the shoulder, and that's going to be stolen by a Bronco. Kingston Jean somehow keeping the ball in play. Over to Nick Schultz. Nick Schultz goes for a quick layup, and that's going to be Nick Schultz getting the 2 for the Broncos. 9:20 left in half number 2. Mountain Iron Buell with the possession. 98-47. The Mountain Iron Buell backups looking to break the triple digits stat line, and that's going to be Cooper Maras going up and getting the layup, and that will be the point that does it. Now 100-47. Mountain Iron Buell dominant in that first half and keeping the game one-sided here in half number 2. And that's going to be Carter Line making his way, passes it outside to Kingston Jean. Kingston Jean back to Line. Carter Line making his way around the arch. He's going to go up for a quick 15-footer, just short off the outside rim into the hands of Cooper Maras. Maras over to Caden Skye. He gives it to Alstulowicz, back to Maras, back to Skye. Skye. He's going to get the 2. Now 102-47, 8:20, left in half number 2, and I believe that will enforce the running clock now. Nick Schultz, he's going to try and go for a Euro step, and no good, airs it into the hands of Alstulowicz. Alstulowicz over to the right corner by Lyra, and Lyra, he's going to try and go for a layup, and Kingston Jean blocks it. And so that's going to be a foul. I think a travel was called against Matt Lyra. So Broncos are going to get the possession. 102-47 in half number 2. 7:45 left in the second half on the PCA scoreboard. Pass to the left to Kingston Jean. Kingston Jean makes his way around the arch to Giddens on the outside of the arch. Goes with the 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Louis Benkuski. And that's going to be Alstulowicz going for the 3-point shot. Rebounded by Cooper Maras. And Kingston Jean is going to force the jump ball. So Kingston Jean, Broncos are going to get awarded the jump ball. Andy Davenport is going to come into the game. And for the Rangers, it's going to be number 20, Caden Hernandez, coming onto the court for the first time this game. Kingston Jean to Jeremy Giddens. Giddens taking the point. He's going to pass it to the right to Nick Schultz. Nick Schultz over to Davenport. Overshot Davenport, but goes straight to Giddens. Who ends up catching the pass and going for the quick layup. Now it's number 34. That is Austin Nelson of the Rangers, and it looks like we're going to get a foul against the Rangers, causing a turnover. Broncos are going to get the ball now. 6:30 left in half number 2. Broncos with the possession. 102-49. Broncos trailing in this one. Giddens over to the left to Nick Schultz. Nick Schultz outside to Kingston Jean. Kingston Jean over to McClanahan. McClanahan looks like miscommunication. He was trying to get it to Nick Schultz. That's stolen away by Mountain Iron Buell. Maras over to Hernandez, and that's Cooper Maras going for the 3-pointer, rebounded by Kingston Jean over to Giddens. Giddens goes coast to coast. Giddens, his layup, no good, into the hands of Hernandez. And now he passes it deep to Louis Benkuski. Benkuski over to Nelson. Nelson goes for the 3-point shot, rebounded by the Broncos. Giddens going to take it down the far sideline. Tries to get a pass to Kingston Jean. That's stolen away by the Rangers. Now it's Cooper Maras. Maras over to number 14, Skye. Skye is going to get it center, and now that's Maras across to Hernandez. Hernandez down the baseline, outside the arch, and that's a 3-point shot. Nothing but net for Skye. 105-49. Broncos down big in this one. Jeremy Giddens taking the point for International Falls. He's going to dribble to the right, fakes it. He's going to take a shot now. No good. Rebounded by number 34, Austin Nelson. Nelson passes it deep to Cooper Maras. Maras outside to Hernandez. Hernandez finds Sky outside of the arch. Out Sky to Maras. Back to Nelson. Nelson fakes it. Tried to pass it to Hernandez. He's going to get blocked by Nick Schultz. That's going to be Maras over to number 24, Ben Kuski. His shot gets blocked by the Broncos. Kingston Jean trying to go for the layup. No good. And that's going to be rebounded by the Rangers. Rangers trying to set up a three-point basket for Austin Nelson. He passes it to the left of Hernandez. Now it's Sky. Rangers doing a good job just trying to waste time here in half number 2 and just waste the clock. Nelson almost loses it, and now he's going to lose it as that goes out of his hands and out of bounds. And now the Broncos, they're going to get a line change, bringing in a lot of the players. And actually, we're going to get a timeout called by the Broncos. So, timeout called by the Broncos. That is the second to last timeout that the Broncos have. Or no, that was the final timeout for the Broncos. 4:30 left in half number 2. 105-49. Broncos sadly are going to lose this one to the visitors of Mountain Iron Buell. And the Rangers, they're going to get ready. They're going to be back at home on tomorrow against Cass Lake Bena for a 7 p.m. tip-off. And the Broncos, they're going to be back at home on Thursday. They're going to be taking on the Lake of the Woods Bears for their home game on Thursday, and that is going to be live on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Make sure you tune in for that game. Make sure you also tune in on KGHS for the Border Battle Part 3. Joey Payer on the call for that one on 95.3 KGHS. That should be a very fun one today. Broncos, sadly, they're going to be dropping to 1-14 today. Coming out of the timeout. 4:14 left in the game. Broncos with the possession. Nick Anderson, he's going to pass it to the right to number 14, Zeke Homer. He gives it to Pablo Christensen. Pablo Christensen over to Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson makes his way around the arch, passes it back to Christensen, or Christian Koshik, excuse me. And that's going to be Mountain Iron Buell with the rebound. Mountain Iron Buell, that's Ben Husky over to the outside to number 15, Burton Durbin. That's rebounded by the Broncos. Nick Anderson taking the point for International Falls. He passes it over to Christian Koshik. Koshik back to Anderson. Nick Anderson gives it to Homer. Homer across to Koshik. Koshik tries to pass it outside. Miscommunication. He was intending that for number 20, Kadim Seegert, excuse me. 3:15 left in half number 2. 105-49. Broncos trailing in this one. As the Rangers, Hernandez, he's going to lose it, trying to drive along the baseline, and that's going to be awarded to the Broncos. So Broncos get the ball after the turnover. And it's Koshik passing it down to Seegert. Seegert gives it to Kramer. Kramer back to Homer to Koshik. Nick Anderson goes for a quick 15-footer, and that's going to be 105. Broncos down in this one. 2:30 left in half number 2. Rangers just trying to slow the pace down, just try and pass it along. And almost a point for the Rangers. Almost. And Hernandez is going to go for the three-point basket, and that's going to be rebounded by the Broncos. Now Koshik passes it over to Kramer. Homer over to Koshik. Koshik, he's going to try and make a move, passes it over to Kramer. That is actually number 20, Seegert. Seegert is going to go for the shot off the glass and into the hands of a Ranger. Now that's number 14, Caden Sky, outside of the arch to number 15, Durbin. Durbin over to Hernandez. Hernandez goes for the three-point basket off the inside rim. No good, but into the hands of a teammate, but almost thrown away by the Broncos. Koshik's going to almost finally get the steal. Nelson able to recover it and give it to Skye. Hernandez to Durbin. Durbin outside of the arch, and that's going to go out of bounds. Skye unable to recover it. That's going to be Bronco ball after the turnover by the Rangers. And now it's Durbin, Homier over to Anderson, Nick Anderson. He passes it inside to Kramer. That's going to be stolen away by the Rangers once again. Deep pass over to Benkuski, and Benkuski goes up and gets the layup. Now 107-51. Less than a minute left here in half number 2. Nick Anderson taking the lead for the Broncos. And Kostick, he's going to try and make a drive to the basket. He's going to go up. His shot gets blocked, but that's going to be a foul against the Rangers. So Kostick, you're going to go for the free throw attempts. These will take up a majority of the remaining time that we have. Our final 20 seconds here in half number 2. 107-51. Kostick hoping to get his first point of the game. His first free throw, no good off the inside rim. Second free throw attempt coming up. Kostick bouncing it real quick. And that's going to be up and good. Kostick gets the free throw, and that's going to be with the final seconds. Mountain Iron Buell will win this one 107-52 over the Broncos here at home. And Broncos, a tough one for them today. Good. Hey, it was TJ Deschamps really running away with this one, leading his team to a big victory over the home team today. Broncos looking to bounce back on Thursday when they take on Lake of the Woods Bears. And we're going to be back for our post-game show, a quick recap of what happened, as well as a Domino's Pizza Player of the Game interview for our post-game show. Make sure you guys stay tuned for this one. This is Augie Schmidt live from the Rainy River campus on Lakes Country 104.1 KSTM and YourLiveEvent.com.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
At Border Bank, we know winter brings adventure. Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. From snowmobiles to ice houses, we're here to help you make the most of the season. With quick approvals, competitive rates, and flexible terms, getting the funding you need for winter fun is easier than ever. Check out Border Bank today, your headquarters for fueling winter adventures. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Rob from Falls Lumber Company. I'm new to the company, though not to the industry. If you're looking to remodel your kitchen or bathroom, stop in and see me in the Design Center. I can help you pick out the perfect cabinets or countertops from brands such as Crystal Cabinets, Cambria, Corian, and Silestone. If you're in need of flooring, we have options including luxury vinyl plank, hardwood, engineered hardwood, and tile. Stop into the Design Center to see me anytime. When you're looking to build or remodel, come to the experts at Falls Lumber Company, 201 4th Street in International Falls.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Are you ready to make the most out of this winter season? Whether it's planning a cozy getaway, purchasing that new vehicle, or recreational toy, TrueStar has you covered. Don't let finances hold you back from creating some unforgettable winter memories. Your best winter yet is just a loan away. Call today to make an appointment with me, Tanya Rule, Consumer Loan Officer at TrueStar Federal Credit Union. Apply online or on the mobile app. TrueStar, where banking is brighter. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
At Border Bank, we know winter brings adventure. Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. From snowmobiles to ice houses, we're here to help you make the most of the season. With quick approvals, competitive rates, and flexible terms, getting the funding you need for winter fun is easier than ever. Check out Border Bank today, your headquarters for fueling winter adventures. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Rob from Falls Lumber Company. I'm new to the company, though not to the industry. If you're looking to remodel your kitchen or bathroom, stop in and see me in the Design Center. I can help you pick out the perfect cabinets or countertops from brands such as Crystal Cabinets, Cambria, Corian, and Silestone. If you're in need of flooring, we have options including luxury vinyl plank, hardwood, engineered hardwood, and tile. Stop into the Design Center to see me anytime. When you're looking to build or remodel, come to the experts at Falls Lumber Company, 201 4th Street in International Falls.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer our local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sport guidance. Their advanced concussion management program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year.
Welcome back to the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. Broncos losing a heartbreaker here at home, 107-52 against the Mountain Iron Buell Rangers here at Falls High School Gymnasium. Broncos, they were led in scoring by Nick Anderson with 13 points, with fellow teammate Andy Davenport close behind. He ended up getting 12 points from the court. From the floor, and then another teammate who really showed out was Jeremy Giddens with 10, a sophomore, new to the team, and Andy Davenport really helped add on to the team's total but it sadly was not enough, as it was TJ Deschamps putting up 28 points in the first half alone, and then adding 2 more to finish the game with 30 points in the game. And then Chris King, he would have 21 points in the game, and the Broncos just couldn't catch up to a Mountain Iron Buell team who was just on fire in today's contest. Broncos, they're now going to try and shake this one off and get ready for Lake of the Woods on Thursday. But Broncos probably hurting right now. But hey, they're going to get it. They're going to get the next one. They're going to get the next one. All right, gotta have faith. Broncos, and make sure you tune in to KGHS on 95.3 FM, 12:30 a.m. as Joey Payer is covering the border battle between the Broncos and the Muskies in girls hockey action. That is part 3 of the border battle. And also some other games coming up for some broadcasted sports. Tomorrow, we're going to be broadcasting the Minnesota Wild on KGHS. That is going to be their game as they head over to, they're heading to Toronto for that game on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, of course, I'm going to be the one covering the Bronco boys basketball team taking on Lake of the Woods. That's going to be on KSDM and YourLiveEvent.com. And then Joey Payer, he's going to be heading down to Little Fork Big Falls for the boys basketball team taking on War Road. And that's going to be on KGHS, The Bear, 95.3 FM and 12:30 AM. And then later on this week, hey, Saturday, Friday, the first day of February, the first games of February, it's going to be the boys hockey team heading down to Crookston, and we're going to take feed from KROX for that one. And the Minnesota Wild are going to be at Ottawa, and their game is going to be played on KGHS, The Bear, 95.3 FM and 12:30 AM. Followed by that Sunday, the Fort Francis boys hockey team taking on Red Lake, and that's going to be Joey Payer covering that game on KSDM. And we're going to take another break, and I'm going to get our Domino's Pizza player of the game from today's game onto the post-game show with me. You guys are listening to Broncos boys basketball on Lakes Country 104.1, KSTM, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Are you ready to make the most out of this winter season? Whether it's planning a cozy getaway, purchasing that new vehicle, or recreational toy, TrueStar has you covered. Don't let finances hold you back from creating some unforgettable winter memories. Your best winter yet is just a loan away. Call today to make an appointment with me, Tanya Rule, Consumer Loan Officer at TrueStar Federal Credit Union. Apply online or on the mobile app. TrueStar, where banking is brighter. Insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
At Border Bank, we know winter brings adventure. Hi, this is Tony Skifstrom at Border Bank. From snowmobiles to ice houses, we're here to help you make the most of the season. With quick approvals, competitive rates, and flexible terms, getting the funding you need for winter fun is easier than ever. Check out Border Bank today, your headquarters for fueling winter adventures. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Rob from Falls Lumber Company. I'm new to the company, though not to the industry. If you're looking to remodel your kitchen or bathroom, stop in and see me in the Design Center. I can help you pick out the perfect cabinets or countertops from brands such as Crystal Cabinets, Cambria, Corian, and Silestone. If you're in need of flooring, we have options including luxury vinyl plank, hardwood, engineered hardwood, and tile. Stop into the Design Center to see me anytime. When you're looking to build or remodel, come to the experts at Falls Lumber Company, 201 4th Street in International Falls.
Welcome back to the Rainy River, Minnesota North College Press Box on Lakes Country 104.1 KSDM. And joining me for our post-game show is the Domino's Pizza player of the game for the Broncos, Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson, you are a senior for the Broncos, Junior. Okay, got one more year in you. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong name for a second there. I don't know why, but a couple times out there I was almost saying Nick Schultz, Nick Anderson between you two. So I got to make sure I remember the last names. But a bit of a tough loss today against the Rangers. Solid team. What do you think are some of the feelings? What were some of the things that were going right for you guys in this game?
We were all hustling pretty good. We came out pretty strong, but we need a lot more ball movement. We needed to play a lot more as a team, but I'd say we came out pretty strong, but still wasn't the best of our abilities to play.
And from what I was seeing out there, it looks like you guys are doing a good job. You're getting plenty of turnovers, and you're forcing a lot of turnovers against the Rangers in this game. And so, what was the big defensive game plan coming into today? Was it shutting down Deschamps?
It was kind of. Coach always told us to get up on the guy, and we didn't do it till like the second half. But once they're down low, we kind of just get up on them and play aggressive and try and get the ball and get rebounds, and that's basically it.
So now you guys are going to get Wednesday off, and now you're going to be back on action on Thursday to take on Lake of the Woods. And so what's going to be the big plan to get back into it, get back into a rhythm, and get onto the winning column?
Let's hope to have a good practice tomorrow, and I'll get hyped up, and let's come out Thursday and let's have a strong game, and let's all be aggressive, and I'll have a lot of effort out there.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. And with this remainder of the season, what would you say was really the biggest improvement that you yourself have had with this junior season?
Me, myself, I gained a lot of confidence going through this season, and I've been working a lot more with the team, and I've been helping a lot of the younger kids, and the younger kids have been helping me a lot too. And yeah, basically.
It looks like we're also being joined by your teammate Kingston Jean. Kingston, this is the price you have to pay for deciding to join us up here at the press box. What was probably your biggest takeaway from the game?
Biggest takeaway? I mean, at the start, well, really for me, I'm gonna just say what set us down. I feel like at the start is honestly the tech that happened. Like we were going into it, we were feeling good, we're coming out. It was like, all right, we got this. We're hanging in. We're neck and neck. And then the tech happened, and it's just a morale boost just went down. We know this is a great team, and we were like, oh, we can hang with them. We're good. And that tech kind of just sets back a little bit since the fouls just started stacking up way too quick on one of our players.
So that tech was kind of the thing that put like a mental block on you guys then, you say?
Yeah, I say we came up pretty strong, and then we got that tech, and then we kind of just fell off a little bit. But then we gained back up, going back into the game again, but that tech definitely made us go a little off.
So Kingston, do you have any words for our Domino's Pizza player of the game, Nick Anderson?
Hey, you did great. I love to see you out there, and let's get some dunks next year.
Some dunks, that'd be insane. I'd love to see that too, actually. Well, like I said, Nick Anderson, you are our Domino's Pizza player of the game. And are you looking for a quick, easy, and delicious dinner? Then look no further than your local Domino's. With more than just pizza, Domino's is the perfect carryout after the game or have it delivered. Great deals are always happening at Domino's. 283-3444. Make Domino's your lunch or dinner destination today. And here is your one large, two-topping pizza certificate for the Domino's Pizza here in Industrial Falls. Great game today, man. 13 points, really leading the team out there. And I also got to ask, because Jeremy Giddens and a lot of the other young guys, like Kingston right here with us, looks like they've really been stepping up this year. Has that been a big thing that you're really hoping helps carry into not just the remainder of this season, but next season as well?
Yeah, we were a very young team, but these younger kids are stepping up big time, and it's helping a lot. And I think next season is going to be a really good season when these younger kids grow up and me and Carter grow up as our older kids.
Well, I want to thank you guys for your time, and I wish you guys the best of luck for Thursday against Lake of the Woods and for the remainder of your season. Thank you for joining me, and good luck this year. Yes, sir. And also, that's right, Target Center on Saturday. They're going to be taking on Chisholm. The Blue Streaks against the Broncos in the Target Center. Following right after that, the Timberwolves versus the Washington Capitals. That's going to be awesome. And you know what? I'm going to bring you guys back up here because I got to ask about that. What are you most excited about for that Target Center game?
I'm just excited to play on their court because I've never actually been that close to the court before, but I'm pretty excited for everything. The whole trip's going to be fun.
Same. My family's there, bunch of cousins. I can't wait to touch that court and watch my first NBA game in person. It's going to be sick.
Absolutely. Once again, guys, thank you for joining me. Tough loss, but you guys played your hearts out there. Bring it to the Bears of Lake of Woods on Thursday. And hey, that's going to wrap up today's live broadcast of Bronco Boys Basketball here on Lakes Country 104.1 KSM, as well as on yourliveevent.com. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in on Thursday for our live broadcast of Bronco Boys Basketball, once again against the Lake of the Woods Bears.